Get away from California this weekend and drink an American wine from Virginia. This is the Barboursville Cabernet Franc Reserve. Yes, Virginia is for lovers of wine. I know when you think about buying American wine, you don't really think of buying wine from one of the original 13 colonies, but Virginia is actually the 5th largest wine producing state in the country, and they've been at it for a really long time. So most people consider Thomas Jefferson to be America's first vintner, but that's actually kind of bull. You see, Thomas Jefferson really loved wine, but he wasn't the best at growing grapes. Yes, the vineyards he originally planted still exist today, and now they make some really terrific wine, but he never really pulled off a decent harvest. And if that doesn't bust the myth enough, consider this. People in Virginia have been growing grapes for 150 years before Thomas Jefferson even stepped foot on his Monticello estate. In 1619, one of the earliest laws, it was Act 12, stated that all colonists must plant at least 10 grapevines. So yeah, Virginians know a thing or two about growing grapes. It's practically a law there. Today, the Virginia wine industry is booming. There are over 230 wineries, and most of which were opened after 1990. This is in part due to the Zonin family, a family that's very famous for making Prosecco in Italy. They came over to Virginia and they bought the Barboursville Vineyards in the 1970s. Using all the experience and knowledge they gained in Italy, they brought that over to Virginia and they started making these old world style wines in the new world. Just like this bottle of Cabernet Franc. Just an FYI, Cabernet Franc should not be confused with Cabernet Sauvignon. Why is that? Well, you see, when a daddy grape and a mommy grape really like each other, sometimes they cross and create a baby grape. In this case, Cabernet Franc was the father, Sauvignon Blanc was the mother, and they crossed to create Cabernet Sauvignon a couple hundred years ago. Cab Sauv went on to become one of the most popular grapes in the world, while Cabernet Franc, it's used as a blending grape in Bordeaux-style wines, and occasionally you see it by itself. However, you should not underestimate this grape. While it might not be as big and as bold as Cab Sauv, it's got this light, refreshing acidity with all that great fruit flavor. The Barboursville Cabernet Franc is just asking to be paired with food. Yeah, you can get all Southern comfort food on this and pair it with some fried chicken, but you can also just get a burger, have it with some pork, or get a fancy pizza. This wine can really give you some swagger when you walk into a gathering full of your friends this weekend. Bringing a bottle from an unsuspecting region is like knowing the hot gossip that everybody wants to talk about. When they taste this bottle of the Barboursville Cabernet Franc Reserve and they ask how Virginia makes such great wines, just tell them it's a state law to do so.